It's time for Teen Mom Trash Talk with Tracey and Noelle.
Hello and welcome to Teen Mom Trash Talk. This is episode 382. I'm your host, comedian Tracey Carnazzo, joined by my co-host, comedian Noelle Winters Herzog.
Hello, that's me.
This show is crazy.
This
show is
crazy.
insane. This show is
crazy.
insane. This show should be illegal.
This show is crazy.
Do you see what I'm saying though? It's like when you go back to the beginning before you realize you're on TV,
right?
This is illegal.
No,
like
This is crazy.
Yeah, I'm watching something I should not be watching.
Something happened. Maybe did your remote go? No, your remote.
Maybe I.
No, maybe you're
mic.
fine. I don't know. You know what? Why don't you check? I think maybe you're fine.
Maybe I'm fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
You
know
think
what?
I'm
You're fine. I think you're fine.
Okay, I hope I'm fine.
Yeah,
what
I think you're
happened? Do you
fine.
think I broke my leg? I don't know. You said something happened. I was like,
something happened in a voice way.
Yeah,
but
I just moved my mic. It was very silly of me. I was just a goose. Teen Mom season 1, episode 3. So if you guys are watching this, we're watching this on Paramount Plus. It is called Teen Mom OG in the app, but it's just Teen Mom.
Well, it's because it is confusing though.
Yeah,
it does confuse people. Yeah,
right.
So I get why they keep it under OG.
Right. So it's just Teen Mom OG, but it is just original Teen Mom season 1, episode 3. This is absolutely insane. So many things happen. So many things that I'm like, I shouldn't be watching this.
Yeah, so many things. It's like if they could see themselves now.
Well, the other thing is like, you know, I'm rooting them on through the screen.
You're rooting for them, like when
I'm like,
Amber's
you're gonna be okay.
Gary, you're
gonna
like,
be
great.
No, I mean, like everything's gonna turn out like different. It's not gonna be like this forever.
Yeah, I mean, are any of them really like okay? Macy's okay.
Macy, end of list.
But Macy's also okay here. Macy really
is
never
consistently
been
okay. I gotta tell you, I'm watching this. I'm like, this girl is my hero.
Yeah, she's never not been okay. I'm like, she's leading by example.
Yes.
Yeah. It's crazy.
This is insane. Guys, before we jump into the pool, go over to patreon.com/trash talk podcast. All of our old episodes are there. Our favorite podcast, BS, is over there. We were just kind of
BS, really.
Macaroni Rascals, a Jersey Shore podcast, So Pumped to Vanderpump Rules podcast, Unexpected Trash Talk, the entire series, Recycled with Noelle and Michael, covering Jersey Housewives, Mob Wives, all different,
all types of stuff. Total Divas,
right? Classic movies.
We just did The Hangover.
Amazing, guys. Go over there, do that stuff. There's so many bonus episodes. You can't believe it. If you want this podcast the day we record it, up to a week early, make sure that you join us at Patreon on the elite level, and you will also get access to the secret Facebook group and a free sticker.
That's really crazy.
I sent out a free sticker today. It's crazy.
I know. I was with you.
I know. I made you wait in the car. I wouldn't let you go into my favorite place, UPS, that has a USPS mailbox in it.
Well, you did let me go to Target, though.
Yeah, you were good.
Yeah, I was good.
We're good. We binge ate Rice Krispie treats in Target.
That Rice Krispie treat was really good today.
It was extra
It was
good.
extra good today. I know.
It was extra
I don't
good.
know why.
The marshmallows were marshmallowing.
Yeah, and it was like pull apart.
Yeah, it was almost because this is the heat wave.
Yeah.
It was almost like the world was its microwave.
It was it was a good texture.
It was a great texture.
Yeah.
We had a great time. And guys, if you want to hear more about that, you got to join us over on Patreon, and you can listen to us talk about our week on BS, which was a crazy
talk
week.
about our Rice Krispie treat.
Yeah, if you want to hear more about that pull apart. If you want to hear more about the Rice Krispie treat that I ate before we got in the car, then
her sugar was low.
I think my sugar was low. I don't know.
I think your sugar was low. Something, I don't know. You were blacking out in the store. I'm like,
you were trying to talk to me online. I'm like, hello, can you stop? I cannot hear you.
I'm like, I don't even know what I'm saying.
My eyes aren't focusing. Shut up.
I know. I'm like, damn. All right. I'm like, okay, let's get you a Rice Krispie treat. You're like, Noelle, I think that's a good idea.
That was a great idea because you know why? The Rice Krispie treats at Starbucks are gluten free.
That's crazy.
Not
it's
all
crazy
of them
that
are.
the other ones aren't.
I know.
Super.
All right, let's jump into the pool with Kate and Ty.
Okay.
All right, so it's senior year and they're at their football game, and they're just being regular teenagers, you know?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Brennan and Teresa send pictures of Carly and a note.
And everything is so nice and sweet.
Tyler doesn't care.
No, and he also says, we may not be Carly's parents anymore. Like, he's like, talking. But now he only refers to himself as Carly's parents.
Right. But
Yeah, he
It's
doesn't
like-
care. This was his doing.
This was him.
Yeah. He didn't want to have Carly. And it's like,
No.
I think that's why he has all this guilt now.
Mhm.
People forget.
Here's the thing: you can forget, but you can't delete the screenshot that I took with my phone.
Right. Right. So it's like you actually can't forget all the way. But yeah, he doesn't like he likes Kate, but not enough to be with her for as long as he is now, too.
Right. So
Yeah.
Kim asked Tyler if he's talked to Butch.
And Tyler's like, no, mom.
Okay. Kim is so annoying. She is Tyler.
I couldn't deal with her.
No, but she's the faces she's making.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
She's Gemma Carey.
Gemma Carey.
Yeah.
Okay. Jerry Carey.
She's Gemma Carey.
Okay. I
That's
can
who
see
she
it.
is.
Nice blazer, geek. Did you
Oh,
see that blazer?
God. Kim, here's the thing. This is 2008. It's actually
Yeah.
not 1992. How did this happen?
Yeah, this isn't of the times. I have news for you.
This is not of the
This is from like
times.
designing women.
This is Delta Carey.
Yeah. Oh my God. My grandmother, yesterday was her birthday, RIP.
Oh my
This
God.
Delta Burke was like her arch nemesis.
She hated her?
Delta Burke.
Why?
I don't really know,
Okay.
but everything about Delta Burke really bothered my grandmother.
Okay.
It's so funny.
That's very funny, actually.
Yeah, it's so random.
Designing Women was great because it came on after Golden Girls reruns.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Uh-huh.
very good.
There was a lot of good Friday night shows.
Oh, and then
There
what was
just
the
was.
other one? Absolutely Fabulous. Ab Fab.
Ab Fab. Yeah. That's the reruns of that are still on somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I
That show
see
was
them on
great.
somewhere. Hmm.
Oh,
I love
man.
Roseanne. You know, Roseanne's my shit.
Are we just talking about fat ladies with short hair?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, cool.
Oh, also Bunny had Roseanne on.
She's unwell.
I know, but I have to watch this interview. I do.
I mean, I can't wait to hear about it because she's just so
Well,
off.
she talks. I know the clip that I saw. She talks about how she gave up a child for adoption, and basically, like Tom Arnold was a terrible person.
Well,
So these are the things I want to hear about.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Next week,
Uh-huh.
2 weeks, 2 weeks,
Uh-huh.
I have a show.
With Tom Arnold.
Mhm.
He's your type.
Oh no, he's not my type. It's not a sex show. It's a comedy show.
He's your type.
What's wrong with you?
He's like a little construction worker-y.
What do you think
A
is wrong
little
with you? Do you think
Messy.
exactly?
Jumping around a lot.
What do you think is wrong with you? Do you think?
That it's 9:37 p.m. and we are recording.
And you ate too
And
many
it's-
Altoids?
I had too many Altoids. I had a lot of coffee today. One hurt my stomach. It's maybe 107 degrees in here.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't even have my air conditioner on in here. I'm just
Oh.
living life. Isn't that crazy?
Why?
Because my air conditioner's on downstairs and I feel like there's like a crazy brownout and I don't want to take more electric from
Well,
downstairs.
that's very nice of you. Con Ed texted me and was like, "Hey Tracy, could you use less energy?" And it's like, no, I use less energy in the winter,
Yeah.
so I could use it now.
Yeah.
I used less energy already.
I saw someone say, shut off Times Square. I'm leaving my air conditioner on. And it's true. Just shut
Why
off
is it
Times
so
Square,
funny?
right? I thought that was so funny. It's like, yeah, shut off fucking Times Square.
Shut up, Times Square.
We don't need these billboards. We
I don't need
air
Times Square.
conditioning.
Thank you. Please,
Yeah.
please. So so that's what you're doing. You're shutting off your air conditioner.
Yeah.
So a store that has a closed sign
Right.
can light up.
Right. That's my whole point.
Yeah, but your whole point is moot because you're not even putting your fucking air conditioner
My air
on.
conditioner is not on in here.
Yeah, you're like, that's my point.
What am I
No,
going to
That's
do?
not your point.
What am I going to do?
All right, well, good thing you're powering the M&M story now. I hope you have fun in bubblegum
Oh,
shrimp.
God. Ugh. So many people love that. Michael used to
Gross.
work at like Pop-Tart World. There was like a Pop-Tart place where they would make like ice cream sandwiches and this and that. Michael used to work there.
That's so fun.
I know. He's like, so he tells me everything, the best Pop-Tart flavors.
What is
he
it?
He also said, well, he said that you have to freeze them for 15 minutes. That's the best way to eat them. You freeze them for a little while. They're almost like, you know, that texture,
Yeah,
like that when like fudge is frozen,
yeah,
something
like
like
ice
that.
creamy.
Yeah, he says that put them in the freezer for
I'll never
15
know
minutes.
because guess what? I'm gluten free. Thank you.
Well, you have the gluten-free
Oh,
ones,
that's right.
right?
I actually did order them today.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. I'll put them in the freezer.
He said 15 minutes in the freezer.
Wow. Well, where could we hear more about that on Recycled?
Recycled.
Okay,
Mhm.
guys, you heard it
We
here
talk
first.
about it actually extensively on Recycled, I think.
Oh, amazing. Okay, so they call Butch in the car, unbeknownst to Tyler.
I mean, Caitlyn is so fucking annoying.
Okay, but she thought that was like a fun game to play.
Right, but it's like she thinks she's cool for calling Butch almost. It's weird.
He
She's
said,
like all up in the Kool-Aid.
no, but this is what I'm saying. She's like
Mhm.
cheesing. She's like,
Yeah,
hey, Butch, I have your son
Right.
in the back seat. You know, your son that you've been abusing your whole life.
right.
LOL.
It's like he doesn't know that you hang out with Tyler. It was so weird.
Okay, so he's like, oh, he could come over. So Kate and Tyler go bowling with Butch and April and their friends.
That sounds terrible.
What
The
a-
amount of cigarettes this family smokes.
Oh, I mean, if they smoke together, they stay together.
but
Because,
this is why Kate and Ty smoke. I think they both
Yes.
still smoke.
I mean, I know Kate does. Tyler and Butch have to ride alone and talk. And then he says to him, they're having like this really nice talk. He goes,
Yeah.
quote, imagine if she was lying in your arms right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's like,
I would go door to door.
Yeah, he's like, I would have lived in the truck with her. I would have gone door to door and been like, can someone feed my daughter? He's like, and look
Yeah.
at you guys, losers, not even struggling.
Yeah, giving her up for adoption. Oh, giving her a better life. Oh, what?
He tells Butch that he's never been in his life before. He's like, I don't even know you like that.
I mean, but Tracy, Butch's mullet.
Is
I
mulling.
mean, this is full mullet.
It's almost like he's cosplaying as
yes.
trash.
Like he's wearing a Davy Crockett hat. That
This
is
is insane.
crazy. That is like the craziest mullet I've really ever seen.
I just got a text message from someone,
uh-huh.
and they said it's getting serious, and they followed you back. They're gonna he's gonna follow you back.
Shit.
Yeah.
All right. That's crazy. I wonder who it is because I followed a lot of people today, but I think I know who it is.
Yeah, I told them we were gonna send them pictures.
I also got 2 other follows. Oh, they're from randoms. I don't know these follows.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You know, Tracy, you just never know who. I love that you got a screenshot of it. You just never know in this life who's going to follow you, you know?
You just never know. Sometimes people with millions of followers.
Here's the thing. I only have 3 pictures up too.
Wow, look at you. What a rock star.
Nah, not a rock star. Just I hate everybody.
I get it.
Yeah.
Speaking of hating everyone, Butch. So Butch looks like Butch has on this outfit.
Yes.
And when I say outfit, I mean the entire look, head to toe.
Mm-hmm.
It's like if you were to buy trash in a bag for like a costume for
Yes.
Halloween.
Yes.
Yeah,
Very bad.
very bad. Very, very bad. So let's go back to my notes.
Okay, me too.
So they cry and they hug, and then Kate is like, "So Butch, how was your talk with Tyler?" You know what? Here's the thing, Kate.
I know.
Kate,
I know.
Shut the fuck.
And also, he's like, Kate, can you stop doing this?
Yeah, here's the thing. Butch is a nasty disgust.
No, he's an asshole. He's like, none of your business.
Okay, but also Kate, none of your business.
I know but again, she's like showing off.
Yes. All right. So April and Butch are smoking away, and then Kate just is home on the couch, right? Smoking a bone with April,
Mhm.
having a grand old time until she doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing though. You know what you're gonna get with Butch.
And April, though.
Also, I thought they lived in a trailer always.
Do they
I
not?
always thought they lived in a trailer. No, this was not a trailer.
Really?
Yeah, this was like a house.
Houses look like trailers, though. You're saying
don't
not like an
know.
RV.
Yeah, but I don't think this was a trailer
Really?
because I feel like they showed the outside of it and it was house.
Maybe it was just a house.
Also,
facade.
this was a strangely large kitchen in this house.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm like
this
looking
is-
at this. I'm like, really?
think
And
this is
also,
the
there's a
house-
second floor.
Do you think that this is the house that April puts all
Butch
the
built?
lizard
Oh,
that April puts all the lizard tanks in?
oh, maybe this is the house that she fills the top of the kitchen with all of her alcohol. Remember, she had
God,
like
yes.
bottles of Hennessy and gin.
Well, Carly's 4 months old, and Butch doesn't understand how someone could give a baby away. And he says to Kate, quote, "You're the one that's got to live with everything you did."
God, he's so.
And then he
mean.
says a classic Butch quote.
Tell
quote,
me.
"You've got a tattoo of a kid you don't even have."
That's
And
so
then
nice.
Kate says, "Go back to prison where you belong." Then he says, "If you were my daughter, I would hit you." She calls him a loser. He gets in her face. And she said, quote, "I wouldn't want her here with you because you're a piece of shit." I got to
Great.
tell you, Kate killed this fight.
Yeah, no, she did, but also, why'd you throw something at him? You knew what this was. You knew
Sure,
what was
but I
gonna
got to tell
happen.
you, she knocked every one of them out of the park.
And then it's like April just like automatically takes Butch's side.
Yep. And then she calls
Mhm.
Kim crying. She goes to Kim's and Tyler's there. She tells April, like, "You always pick men over me. You always pick your boyfriends." He's like, "I'm not her boyfriend."
I know, I'm her husband. It's like, I'm her husband, bitch.
Uh
But yeah, it's very sad because I totally see why they wanted to give Carly up for adoption. Who the hell would want to have a baby in that house? It's like, no, you think I want to have a baby around this
Okay.
mullet, around this bang,
But this
around
is
these Newports, around
how
these cools?
how are you guys trying to convince,
Mm-mm.
like, I don't understand.
Mm-mm. I
This
hate
isn't
it.
like a convincing or like listen, I know that Kate like feels it when they're fighting
Mhm.
because they're actually getting to her, but like
Of course.
Kate, what
No,
you're
I
saying is
know.
correct.
Yes.
Oh God. All right. Moving
It's
on
sad.
to Farah. So she's doing her schoolwork.
I forgot about this giant mole she had on her neck. I
Oh,
totally
that's
forgot all about
right.
this. Yeah.
Okay. I gotta tell you, the
Yeah.
narrative that she gives
Oh,
is
I know.
just so different.
I know.
Okay, so she calls this guy Shaq and she's like, "Hey,
Hold up. She
go
puts
ahead."
Sophia in this thing and she
Uh-huh.
goes, let's not make it complicated,
Okay.
Sophia.
She-
She's so funny.
No, she is so
Let's
funny.
not make it complicated. What? Like, what?
Wait, hold on. We have to look really cute for a second.
Okay.
um, she talks to Sophia like Sophia really needs to
Get it together.
yeah. It's like, Sophia, you do need time alone.
God, that was so right. It was just so funny. She goes, let's not make this complicated. It's like you're
Because
putting an infant.
I know,
in
but
this
that's how her
thing.
mother talks.
I know.
Okay, so the funny thing is they talk to Sophia like,
Mhm.
or they're like, "Sophia,
Yeah.
comprehend what I'm trying to say.
It's so true.
I'm giving you instructions and you're not
Mhm.
listening." And it's
Yep.
like, wow, I don't know which one it is.
It's so funny.
All right. So she calls Shaq and she's like, "You know how we have like plans tonight? You are gonna
Mhm.
pick me up for dinner." And he's like,
Gotta
"Oh."
go.
All right. So Deb and Michael sit down.
Okay, nobody listens to Michael. He couldn't get one word in.
Deborah looks
Uh-huh.
like she just watched someone skin her mother.
She is the reason why Farah is like this.
She looks like
Mm-hmm.
she just had to clean up the blood of 20 children that were slaughtered.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Deb, what
Mhm.
happened just now?
Something very bad happened to her. They can't believe that Farah. There. I love that
She's like, "Can I go out to dinner with a friend?" I mean, they are so mad. They are so mad.
She goes, "Why does he need to go anywhere with you?" What the
What?
fuck does
What
that
kind of
mean?
question is that?
What does that mean? It's like a date.
They're like, "Why do you
Hello?
have to eat dinner? Why do you have to go outside? Why do you have to breathe? Why are you
It's
alive?"
so weird. And then Michael just tries to interject 100 times.
And then she goes, "Way to farm it out,
Oh,
Farah."
oh my God. She goes, yeah, I'm farming out motherhood. It was so,
Farm
I'm
it
like,
out.
farm it out.
Farm it out. Okay, so this is where I actually feel a feeling, right?
Okay, me too.
All dressed, full beat of makeup.
Mm-hmm.
He calls and he's like, "Actually, I can't go out tonight to dinner with you at 6 o'clock
Yeah.
because I have to be back at 12 midnight."
Right.
It's
So
like,
the coach said that.
okay,
Mhm.
what?
Right.
What?
And she's like, okay, fine. Well, I'm still going to go out. And it's like, okay. And she goes out with her friend Allie, maybe? Yeah, Allie. She goes out with Allie. This bitch eats nothing but pizza. I want you to know. Every single time she goes out, this is all she eats is pizza. It's very funny.
Okay, I watched her eat this pizza and I'm like, she's not kidding.
No. All she eats is pizza.
Yeah, she only eats pizza. Okay, so she goes out with
Mhm.
Allie, and he texts her that he went out instead.
That's so crazy. Right. He went out with his friends to a house party. He went out
So
with the guys.
okay, she tells Allie, okay, so wait, so she shows up at his friend's house,
Yeah. Which is crazy. Did he invite her?
or do they all have the same friends?
Right. No, I don't think Farrah really has friends like that.
Okay, so he goes, quote, "My bad.
He goes, my bad, won't happen again.
It won't
Okay.
happen again because I'm never talking to you again."
Yeah, it won't happen again because we're breaking up. I don't like you.
Okay.
You're mean.
So they go get pizza,
Mm-hmm.
and he says, wait,
That basically she was looking for something more serious than him. And she's like, well, I had a kid before. And he's like, yeah, I didn't think before.
wait, but I
It
don't
was
know
like
what
a
I
thing.
read here. I wrote here, quote, "Oh my God, why do you guys keep?" Oh, she goes, "How was the game?" And I
Yeah.
think he said he lost. And
Oh,
she
why
goes,
do you guys keep losing?
she goes, "Oh my God, why do you guys keep losing?"
Oh God, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then she's like, "I don't know why you broke up with me."
Right.
Okay. He said that she's the more mature. So he's doing that thing where it's the switcheroo,
Yeah.
where
Uh-huh.
he's like, "You're actually too pretty for me to date."
Yes, you're too
So
good for
he
me.
said she's more mature than him and he's not looking for anything serious and it's too much. And then she goes, "I got dumped, quote, just because I have a baby."
I think there's more to it than that,
There
Farrah.
might be more than it. Also, she
Mhm.
tells Allie that she got
Mhm.
dumped. Allie has a smile from ear to ear.
She can't believe it.
She's so excited.
You got dumped even with that mole. It's crazy.
It's crazy. She gives
Mhm.
Sophia some bread.
I know, right? And the girl's like, Allie's like, I don't know. I don't know if
Okay,
she can
this
have
is what
this.
I will say.
Yeah, tell me.
Watching her with her baby and watching
Yeah.
Amber with her baby, at
Uh-huh.
least Farrah is fairly pleasant to Sophia.
Yeah, she's pretty nice to Sophia.
I mean, Amber would have been like, "Leah, why don't you die?"
Well, that's the thing, right? She would be like, don't touch the hot plate.
Such a hot salad plate. All right, moving on to Macy.
I have to tell you, this is like one of the only times in my life that I see a baby where I'm like, I want a baby. I love Bentley
you can have
so
Bentley.
much.
You can have him.
I
He is,
love him
he's
so
a perfect
much.
age now.
Yeah, but I loved him at this age. Like,
No,
I
he's a good
love
baby.
him. Yeah.
So her friends are going to college, and
Mhm.
she tells her friends it's over with Ryan.
Right.
She's like, "Yeah, no, it's over. He like wasn't treating me right. It's the craziest thing. I just like stopped being with him because he wasn't treating me right."
And they're like, you're gonna
Everyone's
get
like,
back with him?
"What?"
She's like, hell no.
All right. So she's sharing Bentley with Jen and Larry, basically, because Ryan's
Yeah,
not being a father.
literally.
Her friends are packing. And then we go to college. This is 2008 now. This is 2008.
Yeah. Mhm.
And her guidance counselor, Marsha, is there. She wants to do online classes. Now, I got to tell you,
Yeah.
online classes in 2008 are a very different animal than online classes
Oh,
in
I know.
2025.
I'm like, I didn't even know they had online classes.
I didn't
back
even know they
then.
had online.
Yeah, right.
It
I
was
mean, that's when I would get
very-
the CD at Blockbuster for my new
Yes.
AOL. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
that's
right,
crazy.
so Jen and Larry cannot accept the breakup. Jen and Larry are giving cult. Like being in a
Cult's like
cult.
CULT. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
No. I know it's creepy.
They're kind of like, "Oh, you're gonna break
Jen
up?"
has always been creepy.
She's like, "I don't know anyone with two sets of parents." You don't know
I do.
anyone with
Me.
Okay, but what
Right. Mm-hmm.
what do you mean? Okay. All right. Have fun.
You never
Tennessee.
met. Right. You've never met one divorced person in your whole life. They're not even divorced. They're just broken up.
They're not even divorced.
And it's like, I don't know, man. This is what you want for her? This fucking loser? This
Well,
is
they
what you want for her?
all
She's so
sit
nice.
and talk, and Jen and Larry say it's so awful. One day you're gonna have to share Bentley with a stepdad, and you're gonna have to share him with a stepmom. Guess what, guys?
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
gotta tell you, hindsight,
Yeah. I know.
they do. It's weird because Jen and Larry do such a good job.
And also, by doing this, she truly saved herself a world of trouble.
Yeah.
Macy. Like, I mean, lest we forget how Ryan turns out. I mean, great, Ryan's good now, but
No,
like, he
no,
was
oh no,
terrible.
no,
Right,
no.
but that's what I'm saying. She could have been with
Right,
him
Macy's
throughout
like,
all
"I don't know,
that.
man. I have a bad feeling about this
Yeah,
guy."
I
And
don't
they're
think
like,
this is gonna go
they're
well.
like, "Macy, you're wrong because of Jesus."
Right.
You know, it's funny because they don't bring up religion, but like,
But they imply it.
yeah, right.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of Jesus, let's talk about Amber.
Okay, I want to say something. I don't want to get in trouble. Please, I don't want nobody to
Don't go
get
to
mad
jail.
at me.
Okay.
She seems like she is a different race here, right?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Something is very different about her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
That's all I'm going to say about
Okay.
that.
So I forgot about Carol.
I forgot Carol existed.
Okay. Do you remember there was a few years ago where Carol was like being a real whore?
Yeah. Uh-huh. And then
I
Gary question mark met his dad, but it wasn't his dad.
but then it was, but then it wasn't.
Yeah, and then he died maybe.
I gotta tell you, I can't wait till we get there.
No, I know.
I mean, it's gonna take years. We're gonna be old and gray before we get there.
Yeah, I forgot Carol existed truly.
So she takes Leah so Amber could go to her GED class and the car doesn't start.
Her Saturn won't work.
Her Saturn is not taking off.
It is not. And it's like, but of course she's mad at Gary.
Gary made the car.
Right. And she calls him and she's like, I want your Okay, he's not. He's like, I will never give this bitch my car. His van, no less.
Amber, she calls Gary to yell at him, and now they're back at home, and Amber is putting Leah to bed with a dirty diaper.
Yeah, right. She's like, I promise I'll change it in the middle of the night. Well, she's like, I'll change it in the middle of the night. He's like, do you promise? And she's like, yeah, I promise, dick.
Stabs him in the neck. Stabs him in the neck. There are still the coolers. These igloo coolers.
Oh,
are
they're
holding
there.
them
The
up.
red ones.
Okay.
What is in these fucking coolers? Is this where you keep your chopped liver? Like, what is in these coolers?
This is what I want to tell you.
Yeah.
Gary will not take Amber's car because, quote, your car will not go down the highway at the high speed I need it to.
Right. Uh-huh.
What
He drives
is-
a Stang, maybe. But here's the thing. She says he drives a van. Your van goes faster than the Saturn?
How fast are you going in the highway?
That's crazy. Pretty
There
fast.
is a speed limit, sir.
Maybe he doesn't follow.
Maybe he's
Where
racing.
we're
on the
going, there are
weekends.
no rules.
Do you think he's drag racing?
Maybe.
He's like, yeah, how am I going to bring your Saturn to the minivan races?
The Previa races. Come on.
All right. So Amber goes to eat with her friend. And okay,
Mhm.
they have both done this look.
Is an interesting look.
Okay. So it's quadruple tight lined, their
Yeah.
eyes,
Uh-huh.
and no eyebrows.
Yeah, not an eyebrow to be seen.
Not a stitch
Meanwhile-
of makeup besides white powder
Yes.
and crazy tight line.
Last episode, the one where she's crying to the GED lady
Yeah.
and Leah's vomiting on the table. She has the craziest drawn on eyebrows. Truly, they look
Mhm.
tattooed. Now, this year, this month, this week, she
washed
doesn't
them
have
off.
an eyebrow to be seen. She washed them
There's-
off.
She's not interested.
She ran
Can't
out of
afford
her
'em.
kohl eyeliner. To
Yeah,
fill
because she
her
put it
eyebrows
all
in
over her
with.
eyes.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Okay. And then she says, quote, I'm about to become a bitch.
About to.
All right. Well, she is annoyed that Leah is crying
Of course she is.
and the car doesn't start.
Of course it doesn't. I mean, why were you trusting the Saturn again?
So Kim took her to her dad's house and
Right.
she's calling Gary and there's no answer. He said that he was
Sean.
in the shower and also in bed.
He has a mattress living room.
Oh yeah,
Dad.
he has this is like a hotel room almost.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like,
yeah,
what
this is a studio
exactly? Yeah.
Okay. So this all says previously recorded across it.
Yeah. Like,
I'm
it
like,
didn't just
this is-
happen.
This is some kind of legal disclaimer.
Yes, absolutely it is.
Okay, so Gary comes, he's arguing with Amber and her father.
That's fine. And the dad, it keeps going. I'm like, but then again, the dad also walks away though.
I mean, he doesn't want to get hit.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's like, I'm going to die of liver cancer so soon. I can't get choke slams right now.
I forget this guy dies.
Okay. So she choke slams Gary. She slaps him.
Mhm.
And then he
How
leaves.
embarrassing.
Yeah, no, she's like, so, okay. Then Amber calls Gary to come get her, and he does. And then,
So that's the thing. That's why it's embarrassing.
yeah, and then they
He's like,
sit
if
and
I
they
come
talk.
back, there's going to be a fight. She's like, no, there isn't.
She's crying. He apologizes. And then they do kissy kissies.
Yeah, they made up.
And then a cat walks across the room.
I didn't even notice the cat.
And you're like, Guys, you can't have a cat. You don't have enough money to have a
No,
Saturn.
all you have is a fucking igloo.
You can't have a you can't have a cat.
No, you can't have a
you don't have a
cat. Come on.
refrigerator, you can't have a cat. That's the rules.
Yeah, right. You have a hot plate. You can't have a cat.
Them's the rules. You can't have a cat.
I don't make the rules.
I don't make the rules. You can't.
You
Jesus
just can't
makes
do
the
it.
rules. Oh God. And that's it.
You know, Tracy, I just gotta follow back.
Oh, I know. I got a
That's
text
crazy.
message. That's crazy.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
All right, guys. Make sure you're following the podcast at Trash Talk Podcast on TikTok and YouTube. Instagram, Trash Talk, Teen Mom Trash Talk, Twitter, Trash Talk Podcast. No, Twitter, Teen Mom Podcast. Sorry,
Teen
guys.
Mom Podcast.
Sorry, it's really late and I only had watermelon for dinner. Sorry.
That's okay.
Follow Noelle at Noe Girl on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. I'm at Trixie Tuzini on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. TraceyCarnazzo.com for everything podcast related and all of my stand-up comedy tour dates. Give us a 5-star rating and an amazing review on whatever platform you listen to us on. Patreon.com/Trash Talk Podcast. It's right there at TraceyCarnazzo.com.
That's crazy.
We'll see you next week. I gotta go. I'm very
Sounds
busy.
great. I actually really have to go. I'm roasting.
I'm so busy. Bye.
Bye.